Today we're going to do a little winter hike at Lincoln Woods. We're going to see how we're feeling. Today is a little bit back on the trail for me. I've been having foot problems, and this is kind of a test out. I've come a long way from limping around, but we're going to test out with some microspikes here. We're back at Lincoln Woods, and obviously we're here in the parking lot, and we'll be taking the Lincoln Woods trail to our turnaround point is going to be the bridge here before we enter the wilderness. But if we're feeling strong and we're still warm, we might take a little short trip up to Franconia Falls and see what that looks like. So we're gonna hit the trail.
Hi.
Hey, good morning. Just outside the ranger station here, a little warning: if you're going up to the higher peaks here, you need snowshoes and spikes because probably not broken out as well as the trails are down here. And don't forget your essentials. And across the suspension bridge, looks like the river is almost completely frozen solid. Look back towards the tank. Yeah. 2.8 to Franconia Falls. That's the way we're heading. Approaching that washout on the trail. Look at that river, it's beautiful, covered in snow. Alright, approaching the trail junction for Osseo. It goes up to Flume. You see, snow hasn't really amounted to a lot, at least in this area. Usually these signs are practically buried in the snow. But looks like Osseo is broken out. 1.8 to Franconia Falls. A little more logging history for Franconia Woods. It's such a beautiful day. It's so warm out. Continue down Lincoln Woods. About 2 miles in. It's a little ways more to go to get to the bridge and the wilderness boundary. We'll probably tag the wilderness boundary and then decide if Franconia Falls is a thing today, or we're just going to turn around and go back. Really, probably a lot of that depends on the trail and how packed down it is and all that. We didn't bring our snowshoes on the trail, they're in the car, but we figured the Lincoln Woods would be very well packed down. For the most part it is. A couple soft spots, but not too many. Alright, at the junction of the Black Pond Trail and 0.6 to the Franconia Falls, although we're not going to be going all the way to Franconia Falls today. Probably pretty close to the wilderness boundary. I'd say probably 1/4 mile if I had to guess. How many paces? 200 feet. Done this one on a video in the summer. Let's try and test it out in microspikes in winter. And go. 93 paces in winter. I think I was around 80 or 85. I did it last. But always good to know if you're doing any backpacking or overnighting out here in the White Mountains, you need to be 200 feet off of a trail to stay within a legal campsite. So that's why they do that. Right before you go into the wilderness, they want you just to have a check, know where you're at. Shortly after that check on your paces, 200 feet, we come to the bridge in the Franconia Falls Trail. All this happens pretty quickly. Black Pond, check your paces, Franconia Falls. They're all within just a couple minutes of each other on this trail. So I'm gonna cross the bridge, tag the wilderness boundary, and it's time to turn around, grab a snack, make my way back to the truck. Very different looking this time of year, I'll tell you that. Up. Pemigewasset Wilderness. Let's just go tag that boundary sign. We'll make our way back. This is where, but as far you can bike if you want to bike down here. Welcome to the Pemigewasset Wilderness. Now let's make our way back. Suzanne was so close. She was within like 5 minutes. But I want to keep her happy and have her turn around when she wants to turn around. So I'm hoping I can catch up to her pretty quick so we can share the walk back together. Heading back. A little more packed down than on the way out. We had a group of, large group of snowshoers right behind us, so as soon as they made it through, packed down a little bit, that was still loose, soft. But way back, you can see has a little bit better views, huh? And Suzanne went ahead of me. She turned around at like 2.5 mile mark. So just trying to catch up to her on the way back. And she's waiting for me on the trail. Here we are, coming back out to the washout again. Let's see if anything's changed since we walked out here a little while ago. No, that's about it. It's beautiful. Alright, approaching the junction to get back on the suspension bridge out of Lincoln Woods. Had a good back on the trail hike. It's going to be about 6 miles once we get back to the truck. And as always with my winter hikes, it starts off and you're like, I'm going to be cold, but ended up being very pleasant. All right, we're outside the ranger station. Just finished up about 6 miles to the wilderness boundary and back. Felt good. Beautiful day. Ended up being a little bit warmer than expected. Ended up being 30 degrees. And we're back at the parking lot. So I felt good for the first time being back out on the trail. And calves were a little sore at the end, but they're just not used to doing that for a while. So thanks for watching. See you next time.